A stem and leaf plot, or a stem and leaf display, is a special table where each data value is split into two parts. The first part would be our stem, and the second part would be our leaf. So if I look at the first data item, 23, I can break that down into two parts. The first part would be our tens, the second part would be our ones. Now I can do that with every data item. I can break every data item into tens and ones. So a stem and leaf display is appropriate. I'll put my stems, or my tens digit, in a column. So I'm going from the tens, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s. Now, to the right of that, I'll put the second part, the leaves. So, for the value of 23, in the row of 20s, I'll just record the ones digit. I'll just record the 3. For 32, so in the row of 30s, I'll just record a 2. So 21, so in the 20s, I'll just put a 1. 16, in the 10s, I'll just put a 6. I have another 23, so in the 20s, I'll put a 3. 15, in the 10s, I'll put a 5. For 26, in the 20s, I'll put a 6. 41, in the 40s, I'll put a 1. 23, in the 20s, I'll put a 3. And 26, in the 20s, I'll put a 6. All right, so I'm going to put the leaves in order to create what we'll call an ordered stem and leaf display. Well, our stems are already in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. But our leaves, I want to put them in smallest to largest order. So, by the tens, 5 and then 6. So for the 20s, I have 1, 3, 3, 3, 6, 6. Okay, and 32 and 41. So if we want to look at another example, if I look at these data items, I'll look at the first one, 3.6. I can break that down into two parts where the first part, well, that's the whole number, or the ones digit. The number behind the decimal point, that would be our second part. That's our tenths. So I can do that to each data item. So for my stems, my data goes from the whole numbers from 2 to 5. So the leaves will just be the tenths digit. So 3.6. So by the 3's, I'm just going to put a 6. 2.3, 2.5, 3.6, 4.5, 2.5, 4.5, 2.7, 5.0, 2.8, and 3.0. So let's make sure that it's ordered. So again, our stems are already in order. 2, 3, 4, 5, and they represent the whole numbers. Then our leaves, well, by the 2s, those are already in order. But by the 3s, I have to rearrange those. 0, 6, 6, then 5, 5, and 0. So stem 2, leaf 3 means 2.3. In this case, each leaf is a decimal. So it's okay to repeat a leaf value. So it's okay to have 2.5, 2.5. And 5.0 has a leaf of 0.